Te, I want you to remember na you are not responsible for anyone else's happiness. Instead of pleasing other people, please yourself. I'll be honest, te ha, being people pleaser is for me it is something that is so unattractive. I know it's harsh, so very hard to swallow, but being a people pleaser is just so unattractive for me. Nakakapangit siya, te, like why? Because let's be honest, type mo ba yung taong chat ng chat sa'yo every second na dapat required ka na mag-reply all the time? To the point na parang obsessed na yung atake niya, like just so desperate for approval. That it just sounds so hard, but trust me, te, I've been there. We've all been in that some point, like tao rin tayo, minsan we crave for some validation, and it's really okay to feel needy sometimes. You know what, te, kung ano yung hindi okay? Kung ano yung issue is when you become so obsessed with pleasing others that you forget who you are. Like you are downgrading your own value and worth just to have satisfaction and validation, and in the end, you don't get what you want. Hello te, my name is Ace and welcome back to my channel. You know what? I know napapansin nyo na bago yung background natin because I feel like nagsasawa na kayo sa setup natin na paulit-ulit lang na mga quotes. So ito, I make some makeover. No, but I'll just have a quick talk to you right now because I have an appointment sa dentist ko later. So I just want to talk to you quickly kasi feel ko na need nyo to. Alam ko namang may mga people pleasers dito just like me before. What I have promised, I always got you. So first of all, te, let's start with the reality of being a people pleaser. When you constantly seek approval sa iba, you are just basically handing over the keys to your self-worth. Na para bang like sinasabi mo na, uy, my value is in your hands. Sayong-sayo na ako. And it depends on whether you like me or not. Because it just makes me happy to serve you. Like, te, are you serious? That is so kadiri. Like, that's a dangerous place to be because you can control how people feel. Like, you can control their expectations or how they'll respond to you. The truth is, no matter how hard you try to make everyone like you will never make them like you if they never like you. Ganun lang yung kasimple, te. Like for example, ipakain ko sa'yo itong poop, kakainin mo ba? Siyempre hindi, di ba? Pero na lang kung immortal ka. Immortal, no? But you know what? It's just so impossible. Remember that there is just someone who doesn't approve you. Someone who expects more from you, or someone who simply doesn't like you. And that's okay because not everyone has a good days. Not everyone has a good days though. But you know what? You just can't take it away from them kasi nga they have their own likes and dislikes. So wala kang karapatan na diktahan yung choices nila. And other than that, you know what? You are not meant to be liked by everyone. You know what I mean? Your job is just to be true to yourself, true to your values, and true to your needs and your boundaries. And imagine mo na lang, te, na you can be the sweetest and healthiest apple in the world. And you know what? There is still going to be someone who hates apple. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just simply means na hindi nila type yung apple. And think about that for a second. Like, you can be your best self. You can do everything. Like, you can do everything right. And there is still be someone who doesn't understand and appreciate you by doing your best. And that's okay because everyone has their own opinion. So bakit mo sasayangin yung time mo, yung skincare mo, yung ganda mo, trying to change who you are for someone else? I mean, mahiya ka rin naman, te, sa sarili mo kung pwede. Like, kung pwede lang, kausapin mo yung sarili mo, te. Matagal ka na niyang sinampal na katotohanan na ayaw niya sa'yo, bakit mo pa pinipilit yung sarili mo? Like, bulag ka ba? May kapansanan ka ba? I mean, sorry for my words. But alam ko din na yung iba dito like is thinking about baka magbago siya, baka mas maging better person siya, or magbigay pa siya ng effort if ginawa ko yung mga bagay na ganito. Like, te, please. Mama niya nga hindi niya kayang baguhin ng anak niya, ikaw pa kaya? I mean, if gusto niya lang di man magbago, nagbago na siya dati. The fact that you are feeling people pleasing to them, it's a huge sign na you are experiencing shit to yourself. You are doing shit to yourself. And another example, te, baka hindi ka aware na people pleasing din yung mga ganitong tendency, pero I know Some of you can say no. I know. Some of you, like, you just can't say no to someone. And that's a form of people pleasing. You know what? Why? Because you are just saying yes just for them to feel comfortable, to please their feelings, and to not feel just the way you feel. And in the end, you end up doing things out of obligation, not a genuine desire. And you know what? It just slowly but surely, you just start feeling resentful, like sobrang resentful mo na toward people because you are trying to please, and even more worse, you become more resentful to yourself. Tapos marirealize mo na lang na you are living a life that doesn't feel like yours. Like you are living just for others, not for yourself. Now, I'll discuss to you why do we become people pleasers. Eh, ganito kasi yan. A lot of it comes from fear. Like fear of rejection, fear of being disliked, fear of conflict, may mga ganon. And parang roots neto is the need for validation and acceptance from other people. Kasi gusto natin na we feel like we are belong. We feel like kailangan natin gawin yung ganto para hindi tayo ma-miss out. And I've been in that situation before, te. But, you know what, to be honest to you will never be the best. You will never be better for someone else. Again, please remember, you will never be the best or you will never be better for someone else. It's okay, for me, it's really okay to want to be like. I mean, natural din naman sa atin, no? We as human beings desires lang yon. And we must always remember na sana hindi humantong sa point na you are sacrificing your own values and boundaries and well-being just to win someone else's approval. Pera ba yung approval nila? Gold ba yan or diamond na ganun na lang, like ganun mo na lang bigyan ng effort? Like please. Kasi you are losing yourself in the process. Like you are just forget your own worth para lang sa kanila. One thing I've learned, and this took me a while to learn this shit, but which is the more you stand firm in who you are, the more you gain respect. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Pansin nyo yung mga celebrities, di ba marami silang fans and supporters because they are just not chasing. They are just being their authentic self. And you know what? If you like them or, you know, you see them on their career, even though you hate them, even though you don't like them, you can shake their fame and their career. Because they just don't give a fuck or give a shit or to chase your own validation. Like they gain respect by being authentic, by standing up for themselves, and by being unapologetically them. And it is the same as you. Because I'm not saying to be somebody, but you know what, embodying this idea to not chase but just attract, you know what, you become unstoppable. And when you do that, the right people, like the ones who truly value you, will stick around. The ones who don't, they'll just fade away. And that's a good thing. Number one advice to you, te, is to use the mirror technique. So what's the mirror technique? Mirror technique, te, is it just simply means giving the treatment on how they treat you. They ghost you, then ghost them as well. If they cross your boundaries, cross their entire area. Ganon ang atake mo dapat, te. But you know what? This method, you know, can be so dangerous and it goes hand on hand for me. Because example, if they disrespect you or, you know, talk shit about you, don't mirror their attitude if carry mo because just let them. Because don't do that because you are not them. But if you have the courage to disrespect them as well, kasi nga matapang ka, palaban ka, you are a bitch, then make sure, te, na mas malala yung gagawin mo, okay? Dapat mas bumawi ka sa kanila. No, wag mong gawin. Next tip to you, te, is to detach. Like, please, if you are in that toxic relationship or environment, please lang, te, mag-detach ka na habang hindi pa lumalala yung obsession or attachments mo. Because another thing, te, you know, it goes hand in hand, lalo na sa friendship. Just stop saying yes, as always. Stop saying yes to everything. I mean, it's really okay to say no because no is a complete statement, diba? Like, let that be a reminder for you to don't explain everything. Basta you just feel like you can't make it, just say no. If they are like your true friends or loved ones, they will understand your boundaries. And in fact, you don't owe anyone an explanation for setting boundaries, and that, you know, it is your priority to protect your mental health and protect your peace. And if meron mang, you know, something that doesn't align with your values or it just drains your energy, then say no. Ganun lang kasimple. If you don't want to go out just to make someone else happy, just say no. And if you need time to yourself, just say no. Ganun lang, te. It's so easy to say no. I know you are afraid right now, but once you tried, just try it for you to figure out. By the way, sorry for my voice because I have colds right now. But you know what? Another tip ko sa'yo, te, is to invest in your self-care. Like, I'll be honest, if you have self-respect and deep self-love, you just can't afford to please people. You can't please other people because you are taking care of yourself. Self-care isn't selfish for me. It is a need for yourself. Prioritize your need, te, kasi you're actually able to show up better for others when you are not running on an empty cup. And you know what? Instead of pleasing other people, as what I have said earlier, please yourself. Stop muna yung paghahanap ng validation from outside sources. Because your worth doesn't come from how much you do for others or how much they like you. Because your worth comes from within. You are worthy just as you are. And you don't need to change, shrink, or to over-exaggerate yourself for someone else to see that. If they don't see your worth, it's not your problem. You don't have the job to prove them. Kasi nga may sarili silang mata to see it. And if they don't see it from you, then stop. You don't need them to, push yourself to them. Pasayo pa ako. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. I hope you get it, but you know what? It just goes like, if you constantly give an effort to make others happy, they'll just keep expecting from you. Kasi alam nilang andyan ka. Alam nila na soft-hearted ka, or alam nila yung weakness mo na mabilis ka lang mauto. And I don't have any problem for being soft-hearted, ha? But if you stand your ground, set your boundaries and value yourself first, people will just respect that. Kasi alam nilang hindi ka caring-carry lang. And hindi ka caring-carry ng mga words nila or favors nila sa'yo. And also, alam nilang you can stand and speak up for yourself. So please lang, te, be a bitch. Be a bitch and let go of the need to please everyone. 2024 na ngayon, te, please lang. Focus on becoming the best version of you. And trust that the right people will love and appreciate you for who you truly are. Believe that. That's all for today, mga te. And if you found this discussion helpful, please share it with someone who might need it. And take care of yourself. As always, lagi ko na yung sinasabi sa inyo. And I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves and keep shining your light. Mabuhay!